Look at how amazing this is. I am going to try this now. Of course, we must cook with the basics, man. So the first thing is the pepper in the back, onion, garlic. We have some celery stalk and some carrots. Over here now are the spices. We have some meaty seeds. We have a mix of masala seeds in the back there. Some chili flakes. And then we have two types of jeera or cumin. We have the whole cumin and we have the roasted jeera powder. In the back now we have the main star, which is the seasoned ground turkey breast. We have some quinoa. We have some tomato paste. And then we have the beans. You can use whatever beans you want. So we have the black beans. We have the chana or the chickpeas, and then we have some corn. To finish off, we have a little garnish, which is the same celery. We're using the leaves this time of the celery to finish up. Into a nice big pot, we're going some coconut oil. The very first thing we're going to do is to actually get some browning on the turkey breast. On the sun, I ain't putting any aromatics as yet. We're just going to throw in the turkey breast, heavily seasoned in shadow benny and other green seasonings. And then we're going back in with a little more of the coconut oil. This coconut oil is healthy and it's going to add a really nice flavor. So when the turkey nice and cooked through, we're going to remove all this turkey. Into the hot oil now, we're doing all the spices. As I said, we had some meaty seeds, we have some ground jeera, some whole jeera seeds, we had masala seed mix, we had some chili powder. And this is going to be the base of our flavor for today. It's time for the aromatics. First of all, we must go in with the most important ingredient, a nice whole pepper. Then we go in with either one large onion or two medium onions. If you go with more, you can go with less, your preference. Right now, this place bursts, this smell. In with the garlic. You don't want the garlic to burn so much, so you don't want to add the garlic early. And now the celery, stalks, and the carrots. I grated these carrots. You could dice the carrots, you could grate the carrots, you could julienne the carrots. Now that the aromatics and the spices get a chance to toast up, we're going back in now with the ground turkey that we just made. Gonna mix this up a bit. Here we're gonna add some salt, and then we're gonna start adding the beans. So first up we have the black beans. After the black beans, we're going in with the chana or the chickpeas, followed by corn. The heat is high, and I'm going in with 1 spoon, or in this case 1 fork, of tomato paste. Now this paste is pretty thick. Followed by this paste, I'm going in with 1 can of tomato sauce. Brand really doesn't matter. Well, at this point, when they start paying me to do advertisements to them, it might matter a little more. I think we need some more tomato paste, so I'm going in with our next spoon or next fork of tomato paste. Now this, I'm going to add enough water just to cover the layer and allow everything to cook down. And the last main ingredient is some quinoa. I'm adding the same amount of quinoa as I added that of the ground turkey. For all of you that know, quinoa is really healthy, really high in protein, extremely low in carbs. So in with the quinoa. We're going to give this a nice stir. So when we have about 5 minutes left, right, this we're going in with some key ingredients. We're going in with the Italian mix in the corner there. Basil, oregano, rosemary, basil, all these things. Then we have some fresh shadow benny, some bandania. And on the side here, we have the celery tops from the stalks we used earlier, so the leaves. We're going to use this at this point. And the reason I'm going in so late with all these green seasonings is that I didn't want the flavor to be killed too early into the meal. Too early into cooking. I didn't want it to burn out. So I think this is the ideal time with 5 minutes left. So now this is completed. And I could give you a ton of reasons why you should make this. First of all, it is delicious. It is extremely healthy. Second, flour price raise. You're looking for alternatives to making your roti. This is excellent. And next thing is that you could also meal prep with it. So like I invested in a lot of these meal prep containers. And you can meal prep and pack this pretty easy. Look at how amazing this is. I am going to try this now. So let's see how this goes. You can see the steam coming out of this. This is fantastic. I didn't put much salt at the start, so I could probably add a little more salt now. But it is perfect as is. The texture of the chana, the sweetness of the corn, the graininess of the quinoa, the meatiness of the turkey, and all the seasonings combined, and this cheese on top, it just rounds it off. This is truly delicious.